Hey y'all, it's EbonyJay, and today I'm going to be doing these red feed-in braids on one of my favorite clients. I figured since her hair is red, it'll be easier to see the details of exactly what I'm doing. And I'm just going to go into detail about everything I'm doing in this video. I am using Magic Fingers Shine and Jam to do this style, and I'm just using Easy braiding hair in the color 900. Make sure that you do like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Please comment down below anything that you want to see or want to learn or that I didn't give detail about in the comments. Please let me know. Definitely reach out to me. And yeah, I'm just going to get into detail about this video. So just keep watching to learn more. So when I'm doing feed-in braids, I definitely like to make sure that I get all the gel on the outsides and even in the middle. I always like to make sure that I'm combing all of the hair to the middle of the braid before I start braiding. And I'm just going to take 3 small pieces in the front, do a few strokes, and then continue to add hair as I go. So right here as I'm stitching, I like to use my fingernails. Some people do use the comb to stitch. It just depends on the person's hair and how well I can grip it with my fingernails. Some people use their pinky. I like to use my pointer finger. That's just my preference. And as long as I have nails, I can get a good precision of a stitch based on how long my nail is, or if not, then I'll use the comb instead.
There's certain things you just have no control over, right?
Really? Like what?
Like love.
Love. You know, what do you know about love?
I do feel like stitch braids, you do have to take your time doing this and make sure that you have a good grip on this. Like, you cannot lose your grip throughout this braided style, or it'll just start to get loose and it won't look as flat and as neat as possible. So you have to make sure you do that. I also make sure that when I'm stitching her natural hair in, I add the extension hair after and not before. So I'll repeat that. If I'm going to stitch a piece of her hair into my left hand, I'm using her natural hair and then I'm adding extension. So I don't use extension before adding her natural hair.
There's certain things you just have no control over, right?
Really? Like what?
Like love.
Love. You know, what do you know about love?
Something else really important that you need to make sure you're doing is make sure that your braids are all the same size. Make sure that you're gradually getting into the size that you want to keep for all your braids. If some of the braids are smaller than the others, it'll look a little different. So you just want to make sure that everything is just seamless and just looking exactly symmetrical and alike.
There's certain things you just have no control over, right?
Really? Like what?
Like love.
Love. You know, what do you know about love?
There's certain things you just have no control over, all right?
Really? Like what?
Like love.
Love. You know, what do you know about love?
Now for these baby hairs, I do usually ask my clients if they mind their hair being flat ironed. Some clients do not like that. But I did ask her before starting if I could, flat iron her edges just to make these soft baby hairs. If you don't want to go for like a harsh gel down look, you can do these soft baby hairs by just using a flat iron. I do need to get a smaller flat iron just so I can get closer to the edges. But I just use my Baby Bliss Nano flat iron for her curls just to give it like a soft baby hair look. And then I use my Got To Be gel for the edges, but not on the entire piece of the hair.
There's certain things you just have no control over, all right?
Really? Like what?
Like love.
Love. You know, what do you know about love?
So this right here is the finished look. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, and all the details on this video will be in the description box.